The mystery of Smallett Cave. Well, last time when we left off, we were discussing um, past experiences and the book of the Headless Cobbler of Smallett Cave, and how many believe that they were seeing sightings of the cobbler that is said to haunt the cave. And the question was it in fact the cobbler that people have been seeing over the years? And in that discussion, it was talked about how some people had heard knocking coming from the cave. They believed it was the headless cobbler, and he was in the cave hammering away on his shoes. But again, was it, or was it knackers? Now knackers, they're kind of a subterranean being, and a lot of people, especially in other countries, believe they warn you. You hear a knocking sound from them when there's a possible cave-in or poisonous gas. And those are just one of many of what here in the Ozarks we call the little people, or the creek people, or the cave people. They vary in size, anywhere from a few inches high to 2 feet tall. It's also said that they can shapeshift and even into human form, or sometimes animals. And over the last few years, I have been trading with whatever is out here. And so what you see here, I always have quite a bit of a collection of things that I like to leave out in trade. And when I come back, I'm always given something in return. Sometimes like this, it's something just simple like this. I've also gotten the little rock shoe, and probably one of my favorites of all is the little hammer, which is really neat. So here in the Ozarks, we call them the little people. Now some people believe that the little people, they're demons or fallen, or some even believe they're guardian spirits of the land. But they are definitely a balancing force between humans and nature. And with the little people, they come through entrances, which could be a boulder or a secret entrance through a tree. And if you ever see a solitary tree, it is best to leave it alone, because more than likely it belongs to the little people. Now you may have seen in my past videos that I'm quite fond of the honey locust thorns. Now the honey locust thorns, these honey locust trees, they seem to surround this entire property here at Fairy Hill Gardens. And these thorns are quite vicious if you happen to even graze them. But when you come across these thorns, like one right now is stuck in my boot, yes, this is what is called a fairy clearing. It's a hedge between two lands. And this land just happens to be protected by the honey locusts. As for the little people in Smallett Cave, make no mistake, there can be curses. 3 years ago, actually, about 3.5, I would say now, I made the error of letting some venture down by that cave. And because of that error and that transgression, there was a burden I had to carry for 3 years. But it was one that I was willing to bear. I completely understood. But there are curses, and in past videos I've shown you damage that has been done by county workers that are disrupting the creek, that are dumping large rocks to protect a small little corner, which doesn't protect anything at all. It's continuing to deteriorate the front of the land, tear up the road out front, which is a shame, because when it comes to the little people, they will set a curse upon you. If there is a tree that is taken down that houses them, if there is a disruption to a creek or a spring, this is what can happen. And a disruption has been made out here. So be forewarned, people of Douglas County, especially those that live in the town of Ava, for you are cursed. And as for the curse, can the curse be broken? Yes, it can, but only by restoring what was damaged or what was taken. So this summer, and maybe spring, we will be covering some of the area here at Fairy Hill Gardens and seeing if we can't capture some of the mysterious happenings that go on here at Smallett Cave.